Because, see, the Lord knows everybody's hearts. There's a lot of leaders that have fallen, and I prayed for them to come to repentance, to be humbled, and come to the Lord so that he may heal them and lift them again. But at the same time, a lot of them have deceived themselves, because they didn't see this move of God coming. But it's here. It's already here, And so let us not ever celebrate anyone's downfall, because it could be us, And I mean, I'm sure all of us have fallen at some point. And did we want anyone basking in that glory of seeing us fall when we fell? No, absolutely not. But the Lord is just, and he has to make things right, And the people that the Lord has been training to have discernment, that have been in hiding, they're in the shadows. Not many people know who they are, and they're not meant to, So if you're that person, it's not that the Lord doesn't see you or know. He's got a plan for your life, and he's working it all out for your good, I assure you. But it's not on our timeline. There's certain things that have to come into place at the exact right time for you to step into it, So trust in him that his plan's good for you, You can't, if we try to put our self-will above God's will, we're walking in God's will, and then we're like, oh no, he's taking too long, let me try to do it. We're going to mess it up, We're going to mess it up. That's what we do. Because there may be a certain place that you need to be at a certain time to meet a certain person, to say a certain word to them in that moment, that could change the course of their life. You never know. I remember a couple months ago, the Lord highlighted this to me today. I was running to the store like I am now. And I remember I was standing there, and there was two people in front of me. And I saw this younger gentleman, probably in mid-20s. And he looked kind of broken by life. I could feel it. And he kind of reminded me the way he was dressed and stuff of, like, friends that I would have hung out with in my early 20s. Like, kind of in the punk rock crowd, different, unique, whatever. And I remember that, I'm assuming it was his girlfriend, walked around me to go up to him, and I just felt this brokenness on her as she came around me to go up there to him. And I could just feel that there was some infighting. There was some things that needed to change in the relationship in order for them to keep going. And I remember the Lord unctioned me just to pray for this couple. And I prayed for this couple. And, and I told the Lord, I don't ever have to know what that prayer meant. All I know is that he unctioned me to pray for them in that moment, and hopefully that prayer was something that they needed to I broke, the enemy's contract on them, and that may have been what I was supposed to do that day.